Caderism is undoubtedly a scourge that underlines the collapse of the Patriotic Front PF government. In reviewing the acts of Caderism in the past regime, Southern African Institute for Policy and Research, SIPA, USAID, and Caritas Zambia on Tuesday released a report dubbed Counting the Cost of Caderism. SIPA Director Research Programs Meyer Henfeller highlighted some of the findings of the report.
About Caderism in Monza, but UPND Caderism there. Clearly, the cadres were attracted to areas where there was a high turnover. So more so in the bus stations than the markets, and more so in places where there's a huge transit, like in Pica, Nakonde, Capo, where there's a transition of buses, intercity buses. That's really where there's a high turnover in money, and that's where you found the most cadres as well.
Caritas Zambia Executive Director Gabriel Banda has called for law-based reforms in ending the scourge.
Activity. With the current political will, there is adequate policy space to think about measures to prevent the re-emergence of cadres and to resolve the current distrust between marketeers, bus drivers, and the institutions. The policy recommendations include the following. 1. Revise the Markets and Bus Stations Act. Possible steps would include the introduction of elective boards in all markets.
And other leaders from other civil society organizations, CSOs, also shared their thoughts on ending Caderism.
But also we need to address another aspect, weak institutional framework. If we look at the institutions that are mostly affected with Caderism, it's the council.
We are all stakeholders in this, and we need by all means and at all costs to ensure that lawlessness does not return, because that kind of Caderism is lawlessness.
With the impact on the social and economic lives of citizens of Caderism visible, it is hoped that such discussions are encouraged in order for the scourge to be eradicated. For Movie TV News, I'm Kaptula Afias in Lusaka.